People, just a quick reminder before we get into this one. I had a big announcement. My live streaming career will be starting shortly, next Monday. If you haven't watched last Monday's video, please check it out and please vote on the options below. But lads, it's that time again. Let the Eurotrip commence.
So Quacker's long time no see, brethren.
Yes, it is great to be back. I've truly been on a mythical journey finding myself. I've boxed the greatest. I've climbed Mount Everest. My god, I even took up art in my spare time. But please remember something, my friends, as we delve into what will truly be a series of games that will surely take my sanity. Flies cannot bird, but birds can indeed fly. To live is to suffer. So my friends, in these dark and difficult times, please strive to be a bird, not a fly.
The fuck you say, prick.
Yes, boys, the king has returned from his slumber. The Eurotrip can commence once again. And lads, I'm not going to lie as we go into this game against Napoli. It's been a while since I played any sort of football. I don't really remember the rules. And to be honest, this could go very, very badly for me. I do believe the aim is to put that round thing into the onion bag. So hopefully you'll all remember that I still have a guy named Patrick B. Bamford. And I do believe the B stands for bangs bitches. So I should be swell, as you can see. And as we witness, the goalkeeper seems to have left on his hiney a couple times. And you know, sometimes in the life of a goalkeeper, he decides he's an outfielder, and I can't really complain when Albin does that. Especially when he finds big Bamfy boy to delicately place it round the keeper. The loving caress you'd only find with a husband and wife, or a wife and a wife, or a husband and husband, or a monotonous marriage, who knows? Monotonous? They're all monotonous, to be fair, I'm going to go with it. Kwame, though, bangs it home for 5. Napoli, I'm not going to lie. You should probably stop playing me because now it's 12-0 in aggregate. After 2 games, as you can see, you don't lose the amount of talent I have. A hat-trick for Big Bamford. The man's been the sign of the season.
So Quacker's interrupt next her. Gonna be a saucy one.
You know, I've had some bad times with Inter, and some bad times, and some even worse times. Mixed in with some not so bad times against Napoli, because I always spank Napoli. Hopefully the boys go in with a lot of passion, blood, sweat, tears, and we'll see. Boys and girls, though, it is the game you've been waiting for, isn't it? Inter Milan versus La Viola. Emi Buendia El Jefe to start. Gabby Martinelli and Florian Neuhaus to start for Inter. My boys are starting against me. My signings, my children. But with the great mullet of Roberto Baggio, La Ponytail in the background. Can we really lose? Going into this game, we had one instruction for the boys. Treat those Inter scumbags like the Tories do anyone who is non-white or middle class or less than middle class. Or how I'm going to treat Kevin Fritzen in the changing room after that fucking miss.
You suck!
Absolute bell end. I'm not gonna lie though. After I gave those instructions, I'm kind of a bit proud of how these young Barney the Friendly Dinosaur motherfuckers followed them through. They grow up so fast, boys. Look at this fit back. Let them know you're there early. I told them, treat them like the Tories do anyone who earns less than £20,000 a year. And Sandro Tonali following through. on his ankle and on my instructions. And this is what happens. You get him scared and you get those chances like Christian Kwame does right now. But he unfortunately took it a little bit too far, and my loyal viewers, we're about to find ourselves at a true disadvantage with one less soldier on the battlefield to that of our enemies. But remember, brothers and sisters, in moments like these, I am a severely malnourished individual who hasn't felt the feminine touch in many a year. And many years of FIFA have tempered my thumbs into the perfect sculpture of virginity, making me capable of any feat. To those of you who often ask, Quackers, how are you so good at FIFA and how can I be more like you? I have just this to say as you watch the greatest performance in FIFA history. The great lesson my father told me before he set off into the great beyond and left myself, my siblings and my mother hungry, and with no one left capable of driving us to pick up McDonald's on takeaway night. Fridays were never truly the same, you rat bastard. He told me, get better, you fucking scrub. Get better. If only I'd scored and not hit the post in that London Primary School Cup semi-final, maybe he would have stayed. But alas, all I have to show for it is my good looks, charisma, charm, and incredible, incomprehensible FIFA ability. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope that has helped those of you struggling to play on Ultimate Difficulty. Boys and girls, the proof is in the pudding. And for Inter Milan, supper is over, dessert is here, and dessert's name isn't Christian Kwame. Dessert's name is Douglas Luis. Moreno to Ben Stiller, to Kwame, to Luis, 2-0. We have only indeed got 10 men on the field, but we have 100 people's worth of hearts. Boys and girls, you can't teach this. The blood, the sweat, the passion that goes in to this level of virginity to get this good at FIFA, it can't be taught. And as a soon to be fully qualified teacher, I feel fully qualified to say,
nope.
Alban Lafont, you are a sexy bastard. Nico Barella, thank you for following through on our deal pre-game. Boys and girls though, 2-0 to the 10 men of Florentina. You can't write this. Play my victory music. It feels so good. Boys and girls, and all of my loving and adoring fans, this one was for you. You stuck by me when Inter wouldn't, and this one was for you. Let's hear what the boss has to say.
So Quacker's cool, you beat Inter and that's awfully swell. But you tend to get your shit pushed in by Sasso.
You know, when it comes to Sassoulo, how you actually pronounce it, the saying you are what you eat is truly apt. My diet of mum's spaghetti and Evian bottles truly fails me at times like this. My knees are weak. My arms are heavy. But as the controversial rap poet Hoodie Allen once said, when I do attack, I shall make thou booty bounce like a mattress girl. And it was with these words that I promise my La VIOLA boys will fight against their bitter enemies. I know we struggle, but we will not go easy into that dark night. We will fight and we will win. Boys and girls, it is Sassoulo. I have yet to beat them in 2 games. What we need more than anything is a good start. We cannot afford to go behind early. We can't afford this to happen. This is exactly what we can't afford to happen. So now go back to the start so we can see what's good. You know, I'm happy your kits are getting banned, you fucking green fucks. They're not actually getting banned, I know the rules, but I wish they did. When it comes to Sassoulo, it's moments like that that you need. Kevin Dix giving him it. Robert Scorf to Nicola Dominguez. The football is starting to flow with Kevin Dix' inspirational tackle, making our blood flow like the River Nile. Jamal Musiala finds Kwame, finds Patty B. Unlucky, you beautiful English bastard. But the boys are up for it. They are ready. Kevin has injected all of the passion we needed straight into our veins. And Robert Scobb showing exactly why I signed him. If you don't know about Robert Scobb, the man's left foot is used by Triple H as his brand new sledgehammer. It is that powerful. Top bins. It must be bin day because they have just been picked up, put away and taken to the garbage dump. They being Sassoulo, of course, Robert Scoff, you beautiful bastard, Christian Behraki, obviously suspended, Kwame now through, but a beautiful tackle from Bustinsa. You have to give it to the little bastard. But we keep coming. D'Amico Berardi with a beautiful little dummy. Finds Giancarlo Castrovilli. That probably ain't his name, but it's Italian. It starts with a G, so it's probably 50-50. Big Kwame, big Nicola Dominguez, and it is Patrick B. Bankford. The B stands for Bangs Bitches. And Sassoulo, you really are looking like female dogs at the moment. But now it is time for the boys to fight and to hold on. And if you didn't have any inspiration before, Albin Lafont, the sexy French bastard, the new Baguette Buffon is giving it to ya. Diving across his goal to pluck it off of the line. Not just that, Kevin Dix with an inspirational block. Badaswili drives it out of defence like a man possessed and gets made to look like an absolute mug. Maruson to Mayoral, but guess what, lads? You have all of these attackers. We have Pong Grasic. Sassoulo, you ain't beating us. Kevin Dix, the inspirational right back, has put it into us. Lafont in goal ain't can be beaten. Give it to Kevin. Just play it out simply.
Actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And